Welcome back, people of the internet. Today we are coming at you with another figure reveal. Today, Hiya revealed their GodzillaXKong Shimo figure. Ooh, am I impressed, man. We posted a leak, which I figured it was real. A bunch of people online thought it was fake, but today we are going to take a closer look at the figure on their actual item page. And over here, we can already see this beautiful beast right here. So as we look at his store page real quick, I personally am going to pre-order him from Awesome Collector once their pre-order drops, because you can get it for $5 off. In my case, I got the King Ghidorah $10 off in our last video. But this guy right here will be releasing in Q4 of 2024. So sometime around November or December is when we should expect to see him. Okay, that's as zoomed in as my browser is going to allow me. But we can see all this finely painted detail between his scales. Such a lovely coat on him. Though this glisten on his spines is clearly added by Photoshop, I am very impressed with the color tone. We look like we have some purple and some blue and a little bit of white and silver mixed in to give them that chromatic look that he has in the movie. We have all this nice paint all around his teeth and his eye, and honestly, this figure looks better than he did in the movie. And he looks miles above the Playmates version, but that's no contest. We'll move on to the next photo. We have a lovely pose of him just prowling around within the hollow earth. And I noticed this when we were watching the movie the other day. He's got a very shark-like head, which is probably what they drew inspiration from, while having some like kaiju dragon lion elements or something of the sort. There's something mixed in there. But we can see all this lovely glisten off his scales, off the side of his arms, even on his back leg. There's some nice color. I don't know how this is going to look in person, but it looks like he has a similar coat to kind of how his spines are, but spread out through his plates on his lower body. Very nice indeed. We got another lovely pose. You can get a good look at his purplish blue claws. It looks like his fingers and toes are actually individually posable, so you can get some wild, wicked poses out. Make Shimo flip off King Kong or Godzilla. I already know half of y'all are going to do that. Here's a closer look at what that looks like. We can get a closer look. He's got some nice texture on his tongue, it looks like. And his teeth, hopefully they're as well painted as they are in this photo. But he almost looks photorealistic. Like, I'm not joking. He literally looks better than he does in the movie. And we can see a little bit of how his spines blend into his back right here. Very nice. Then they have this pose where he's just standing on hind legs, man. Like, he's ready to get some action. Makes his upper forearms look a little bigger than they probably are. But regardless, it's a very nice pose indeed. I'm glad that he's able to even stand on his hind legs, though we never see it in the movie. And then once again, we can see more of that glisten from his underbelly and a little bit on his forearms. I don't know if that's the light just reflecting off of his paint, or if he's actually going to have a mixed coat in there that's going to give off that shimmer, which personally I think would be very cool indeed. Right here, we have this crazy wicked pose of him posted on a rock. You get another look at his lovely fingernails and all this excellent sculpt throughout his model. And the sharp details. Looks like he has 3 points of articulation in his neck, or I guess that counts as 2. It looks like his arms are segmented very nicely, and same goes for his hind legs. He almost doesn't look like a figure in these photos. And here we get a shot from behind. We can see that he's going to be 17 centimeters tall. Not that I know how tall that is. And I looked it up. He's going to be right under 7 inches at full height, while he is on all fours, that is. And then once again, we have another crazy pose of him on his hind legs. So if he is 7 inches on all fours, if I had to guess, he's probably going to be a little over a foot when he's standing up on his hind legs. So he's going to have a very nice shelf presence. And then as we look here, we can see a little bit of gappage within his lower thighs, but that's to be expected with a figure. And especially with this high of quality, I am not going to complain. But hopping back over on his main page, what really got me off guard was the fact that he's only going to be $60 USD. So if you live in the US, that's a pretty good bargain for what SH Monster Arts figures go for. And we haven't even seen their version of Shimo yet. But seriously, I'm just mesmerized by this model and his detail without padding out this video too much, man. I hope you are as excited as I am, man. As soon as the pre-orders go live on Awesome Collector, I'm gonna make a community post about it, maybe a short. I'll let y'all know some way. But I think that's gonna do it for the video today. If y'all enjoyed, and if y'all aren't as excited as I am, let me know down in the comments. And as always, have an amazing day.